For today's episode of Conversations with Queens, I have invited Miss Universe Philippines Zambales 2023, CJ Opiaza. In today's video, I will be chatting with CJ about being a beauty queen at 13 years old, putting herself through school at 16, and being a breadwinner of her family. CJ is best known for being an absolute killer in the pasarela segment, but today we want to dive deeper into her story and her advocacy for breadwinners. If you like videos like this, don't forget to click that subscribe button, that bell button, so you get notified every time I post a video. And if you have any comments, suggestions, just leave them down below. I will be reading through them. And if you want more conversations with queens, I'll put a link here for the playlist. I will be interviewing more interesting personalities, so I hope you stay tuned and enjoy. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Layin, and over here we have a very special guest, Miss CJ of Zambales. Miss CJ talaga. Miss Universe Philippines Zambales.
Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for allowing me to be here.
I'm so excited because finally I get to sit down and chat with you. Kanina, matagal lang kami nagchichikahan kanina. Madaldal si Madam.
Yeah, confirm na ni Ate Ay na madaldal ako, yes.
Yes. I want other people to get to know you more because I feel like we all know you as the very fierce runway queen. Yes.
People call me unbothered, but
bothered po siya.
bothered ako.
I think it's nice kasi you're a Cancer, di ba?
Yes, and I'm very much emotional, and yung mga small things na naririnig ko minsan, pero well, it's fine kasi some of the opinions naman, I actually take it as an advice for me to actually grow more and be more better, and ano yung mga opinions nila na alam ko naman makakatulong din sa akin. So, I grasp all those things naman.
And I love that you're able to do that because as an equally emotional person, I feel like you're doing much better than me. Ano yung sinasabi mo kanina about how your styling sa straight hair, how that came to be?
Okay, so back when I was joining pageants, because I started joining when I was 13. Although nagjo-join ako ng pageants nung kids ako, like Miss McDonald's, yung mga ganong competitions.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So ever since talaga, pageantera.
And even yung mga school, kasi siguro yung mom ko and yung dad ko, mahilig talaga sila like to be in the entertainment industry. Hindi naman nila ako pinush to be in that same industry, pero na-feel ko lang na it's so much fun, and mas napapakita ko yung personality ko like through dancing, joining competitions. So when I turned 13, there's this specific competition sa amin na Miss Teen Olongapo. So that was the very first teen pageant I joined, and then nag-continue na siya joining school competitions up until national, regional, provincial competitions. And most of the time, I usually do curls. Like curl talaga, like big curls, tapos hindi gumagalaw. Ganun lang siya. That's
pageant hair talaga.
Yeah, the pageant hair. That's my safe styling. And then kapag long gown, na alam ko na gagawin namin brush up yan. Pag swimsuit, nasa side, and then may flower pa ako dito lagi sa side.
Isabella Madrigal ka
yeah, yun yung styling namin. So, nung time nung Binibining Pilipinas, it was really a big risk for me to try another styling. Kasi alam ko naman din yung iba, kung ano yung comfort zone natin, minsan ayaw natin lumabas dun
Yes.
Kasi we feel like we are being more of ourselves kapag nandito lang tayo sa comfort zone na to. But we don't know that there are so much bigger and greater things pag lumabas tayo dun. So nung time na sabi ko, okay, let's try doing this style. Let's take the risk for this, and let's see kung ano yung magiging comment. Then after that, sobrang ganda ng mga comments coming from the people na it really suits me. So, doon ko lang nalaman that I should go out of my comfort zone and know more about me. Trying to do new things, specifically the styling itself. So, now, nadadala ko na siya na, okay, bagay ko pala yung gantong styling din. And also, people love it.
Yeah, and I think with pageants, no, it's so important. Styling is such a big part of it. And so I guess for those of you who are not in pageantry or you're here, napadaan kayo dito sa channel and you're learning about the life of a beauty queen, you know, something as simple as changing your hair from straight to curly, it's such a big thing.
It's such a big thing,
and
really.
the impact, I would say. I'll insert the video here of CJ, and you really made a splash, I would say, during your last pageant, because that's also how I came to know her. When you walked super fierce, super professional, it makes sense that you teach runway now, right?
Yes.
You teach runway. So, amazing talaga. Lumabas talaga yung, ano mo, yung aura mo when you had your straight hair. Is that something you're gonna be keeping this pageant season?
Maybe, we'll know.
Okay, abangan natin.
Abangan natin. Well, actually, we're trying to do more styling. We're trying to do kung ano pa ba yung styling kaya na hindi nakita before that might suit me as well this time. So we're trying the fierce ones and then just the soft curl type. Sabi ko naman, I'm willing to actually try these stylings then. And then let's try to see the comments kung ano din yung opinion coming from the people. Kasi syempre, they're the audience eh. So yung point of view nila coming from them, it's really a big thing. It really changes a lot of things. So, especially for those people na talagang hindi ko personally kilala. So, I get to have their idea 100% ito yung opinion nila.
Yeah, their unbiased opinion.
Their unbiased opinions, yes.
I love that.
Yeah, they might see me with my straight hair or my curl or my usual brush up hair. So let's see.
Speaking of what you look like during pageants, what's the version of CJ that you want the Miss Universe Philippines audience to get to know this 2023?
Okay, most of the people know me as a runway model. I do events hosting. Now I do pasarela coaching, but not everyone knows that I am the breadwinner of the family. So I started becoming the breadwinner of the family when I was 16 years old. So college times, yeah. Because during that time, my father lost his job. So I'm the eldest sa aking siblings. So it was like the power or the responsibility was given to me. So I have to step up to be the provider. Kasi kung wala, hindi ko rin alam like kung saan kakapit din yung family ko. And I don't want them to be asking people for help naman. And I mean, there's nothing wrong with asking for help, but I don't want them to look like they're trying to ask everyone and then wala silang makuha and mahirapan sila na to feed the family and everything. So, during that time, marami akong sinalingang pageant. So, marami akong mga cash prizes na nakuha. Noon, sumasali ako ng pageants, it was because I wanted to perform. I wanted to be on the stage. It feels like it's me on the stage. People are watching me. Tapos may cash prize ako. Ganun lang. And then, so pagiging kuripot ko, kuripot talaga ako. May mga nasi-save ako. Hindi siya marami. But at least, during that very specific time, it really helped not only me, but my family. So, yung sisters ko naman is sa public lang naman din nag-aaral. So, wala masyadong expenses. Nung time ko naman, I was college noon. I think second year college, I was a scholar.
Wow.
Yeah. Kaya ako nag-join ng Miss Teen Olongapo. It's because of the pageant scholar. I actually joined the competition thrice.
Wow.
Yeah. During the first try, kami lang yun ng mom ko. And then yung makeup artist na kakilala niya lang, wala pang scholarship noon. We just wanted to try. I was 13 during that time and may mga kalaban akong veterans from Olongapo City as well. So I ended up as a fourth runner-up. So sobrang tuwan-tuwa na ako kasi it was my first try. Miss Teen Olongapo, okay, fourth runner-up ako. The next year, medyo lumaki yung competition. Nagkaroon ng mga sponsors, tapos nagkaroon ng scholarship, which is sa Lyceum, kung saan ako nag-graduate.
That's amazing.
Yes.
So, you got your scholarship from the pageant?
From the pageant, on my third try. Kasi nung second try ko, I didn't get into the top 7.
Oh my God.
Yeah, from being fourth runner-up, tapos wala ko nakuhang spot. And then, nung third try ko, sabi ko, ang magkakaroon lang kasi ng 100% scholarship, the grand winner, first and second. So, I have to be in those position lang para makuha ko yung pageant scholarship. Kasi, naririnig ko na nung nag-uusap yung parents ko na mahirapan silang ipasok ako ng college. So, sabi ko, I have to do something to also help my family, to help my parents. And I wanted to finish my degree as well. I have this dream school as well, pero ayaw rin akong payagan na mag-Manila and it will cost so much. So I have to consider that. So I joined the competition, I ended up as a first runner-up, nakuha ko yung scholarship. So tuntua ako, sabi ko, yeah, scholarship na ako, makapasok na ako ng college. Pero it's like actually a private school. So may mga expenses pa din. 100% siya, pero meron pa rin miscellaneous.
Yes.
But even the miscellaneous, nahihirapan kami na bayaran. Especially nung ako na yung breadwinner ng family. Kasi I have to give food for my family. I have to pay my expenses sa school. And then, I have to give myself my allowance. And, syempre, magbigay din sa mga siblings ko. But during that time, yung parents ko naman, nagtatry naman silang kumawa ng sideline para meron kaming food, may pambayad ng bills. Pero there were times na talagang wala nang pambayad ng bills, wala nang pangbaon, meron lang ako pamasahe. Or ang gagawin ko na lang, agahan kong gumising para makapasok ng school. And then, meron ako siguro 20 pesos. Pambili ng drink, ng water, or ng cupcake. Just to have the day done lang.
That's, wow. You went through so much. And you were how old?
I was 16 during that time.
During that time?
Yeah. But aside from the pageant scholarship, I was able to be one of the dance listers then. During that time, and then I was a school ambassadress. Nung third year college ko na, nag-offer si school mismo because I can't use the scholarship all at once. I just have to pick. So, of course, I picked the pageant scholarship because it's 100% for the tuition fee. Kasi yung sa dance lister, if I'm not mistaken, it's 75% lang.
Okay.
So, I became the school ambassadress. So, I go to a lot of school institutions and I'm the one who talks about the scholarship program. Na in-offer ng school. And then, they offered me like 100%, even the miscellaneous. So, ang problema ko na lang is to pay for other expenses, yung mga projects, and then yung baon ko, yun na lang. But there was this specific time as well na gusto ko lang din i-share. And I really want to thank my friends kasi I think third year yata ako nun, first semester or second semester. Wala akong pambayad ng miscellaneous. Ang kailangang initial lang is 2,000 pesos. And during that time, may sakit din yung sister ko. So, kailangan ng meds. Then, I have to pay para makapag-enroll. So, sabi ko sa friends ko, guys, parang hindi yata ako makasama this sem. Baka hindi niyo ako makasama this sem. So, next sem na lang ako bawi. And then yung friends ko, sabi nila, hindi, papahiramin ka na lang muna namin. So, ambagan sila. Like, ambagan sila hanggang sa mabuno namin yung 2,000 pesos. Nakapag-enroll ako. And then, the following week, kailangan mabayaran mo yung, yung kulang. So, binayaran ko na lang din yung friends ko nung nagkaroon na ako ng extra. Kasi nag-event ako na ng mga fashion show, ganyan. Meron 3,000 TF. Then, bayad ko. Then, tabi ko yung iba for my allowance. So, actually, looking back, hindi ko rin alam how I was able to actually push through life. It was very challenging. There were instances na talagang, hindi ko na alam. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't know what's gonna happen the next day, how I'm gonna push through this day again, going to school, going to events. There were days na dala ko yung mga pang-event ko sa school. And I also want to thank my teachers kasi sobrang understanding nila. So while listening to the lectures, I'm doing my makeup there.
Talaga?
Yes.
Because you had other events.
Like after my class, kailangan ko nang dumiretso ng event. I'm going to travel to Zambales or I'm going to travel to Manila or Bataan. So, or in just
because you were modeling while in school.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And then events hosting na din ako noon. Yung mga small hosting events lang din. Okay, I'll try this. Kahit GC yung payment. I can buy grocery. At least I'm giving food for my family. And then, pandemic comes. Sobrang hirap. I mean, like sa lahat naman, sobrang hirap. Lahat nawala ng work. We don't know how we're gonna leave the next day. We don't know kung gaano katagal yung pandemic. So, up until that very moment, walang work yung father ko. Nagkaroon siya ng sideline noon. So, tinulungan niya ako with some of the expenses. But still, most of it, I still provide. So, pandemic comes, sobrang hirap. Kasi, there were family problems happening that we have to go out of our place. Kasi yung bahay namin, it's not actually ours, parang sa mga lolo-lola pa siya. Tapos, mga relatives, so they have to talk about the property and all, that it came to the point that we really have to move out of the place. That was before pandemic, months before the pandemic.
Oh my God.
And I have another cash prize na nakuha ko sa pageant na nakatabi na nakukuha ko monthly yung some of the prizes. So sabi ko, sige, kailangan natin lumipat. Ayoko na marinig ng mga kapatid ko kung yung problem.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they also have their, of course, personal problems. And ayoko na dumagdag pa yung ibang family problem. Iisipin pa nila yon. And I know na baka, like, mahirapan sila na i-shoulder din yun.
Yeah. Do you think it's something that you naturally had to do because you were the ate?
Yeah, I think it's something like that then. Like, I want to stand up also for my siblings. I want them to... CJ!
I'm so proud of you though, because I feel like with your story, the fact that you've been able to put yourself through school, to get your family through the pandemic by being a beauty queen, by being a model, it just shows how life-changing pageantry is and can be.
Yeah.
I'm so proud
There's
of
so
you.
much about pageantry and being a model.
Yes.
It's more than just the glamour, it's more than just the beautiful stages that you see, the production that we're having. It's more than that. It's really, it really allows me to grow to the person that we really wanted to be. And at some point, it became my comfort place.
Yes.
I get to enjoy what I really want. So it's something that I always want to be on the stage and to join in competitions. And through the years, dun ko nakita that pageantry is more than just performing there. It's more than just standing there and doing my pasarela, just presenting myself. It's more than those things. It's more of how can I change my life and how can I actually change someone's life. Those who are listening to me, those who are watching me, those who are aspiring to be beauty queens, how can I be part of that change in their life, of that journey? So that's why I still continued joining beauty pageants. That's why I entered bigger competitions. Because I learned more about not only my story, but the stories of the other candidates as well. It's not only me as experiencing challenges. There are other stories out there. And in this competition, I wanted to bring out not only my story, but to champion the stories of my fellow breadwinners. That we have undergone a lot of challenges, but at the same time, we're still here. We're still fighting. Maybe some of us are continuing our passion. Maybe are not given the opportunity to do their passion because they are the breadwinners.
That is such a good point. I really love that point na parang being a breadwinner is, I feel like you have a very unique story to tell because being a breadwinner for you allowed you to pursue what you want to do, and pageantry is that. But for most breadwinners, they also don't have that chance, to go for their dream because there's that responsibility. Do you think being a beauty queen was meant for you? Because it allowed you to do so much, and you're 24 now.
Yes, I'm turning 25.
You've achieved so much by being a beauty queen.
Thank you. I think it was really destiny for me to be in the pageantry. It's not because that I can only provide for my family, but because God put me there so that people can see me, can hear me, and can actually influence themselves and be inspired by how my life is actually going through, the changes that it made me to be this person. So yes, I guess it's God's plan for me, and I want to make the most out of it.
You know, if I just look at your performance videos, I wouldn't know that you've gone through that much at such a young age even. And I think it's a very inspiring thing. And I'm glad that you're talking about it more, because I've been watching and I've been seeing your posts since I started following your pageant journey. And I feel like now you're sharing more of that side of yourself.
Yes.
Yun nga, yung cancer side mo.
Ito na yung cancer side.
Yung cancer side mo. Lumalabas ng cancer side.
But most of the time, I try to, you know, just smile all the problems away so that people can, because I always wanted to be, you know, someone's joy. I just want them to feel just happy around me.
Yeah.
So I don't really want to, I'm not the person that really opens my problem. Maybe it's because of how life put me in the position. I don't know how to ask for help. I don't usually, I don't usually ask for help. I feel like kapag nag-ask ako, parang I ask myself na, hindi mo ba kaya? I mean, you've been independent for how many years? You were able to push through these things. Tapos you can't solve a small problem or this situation. But now I'm actually slowly in the process of letting myself out. Just going out of my comfort zone, asking for help, asking for advices, because I can't empower others if I can't empower myself. So that's what I'm trying to do. I'm helping myself too. I'm in that process, and I want people to know that it's not like a one-snap process na tomorrow you're good na.
Yeah.
Like, you can get all the things that you want. That life would always be joy. That life would always be the light. Sometimes there are days talaga na sobrang dark, that there are a lot of, you know, loud noises in your head, silent battles that you have to go through. It's reality. It's life. And sometimes you will be put in that position, and minsan yung faith mo matitestin. But you have to be strong. You have to be strong, not to really push yourself to be just strong and to just be positive. But you have to be strong, knowing that you're doing it for yourself and for your family. And of course, for others too.
I think it's such a good direction for you. So it's a great pivot na you're allowing yourself to be helped by others the way you've helped so many already at such a young age. I want to ask you about, because I know that you are now more openly talking about your journey as a breadwinner, and also you are sharing the journeys of other breadwinners. Why is it important for you to use the Miss Universe Philippines platform to share this specific story, this angle, the story of breadwinners that I guess a lot of people don't see?
Yes. Because not everyone knows that this is the reality of life, and it happens to everyone. Maybe that person that you just walk past by is a breadwinner and is going through something. And there are also some stories that I want people to be inspired, especially those who have achieved their dreams. So there are stories also for breadwinners like me personally, who's actually still striving to achieve our dreams, being the provider. So there are a lot of different stories of breadwinners, and I want especially the young generation to know more about this. Also for others to know that they're not alone, that they're not only the ones experiencing it, and that they can actually draw strength from our experiences, our stories. So I actually am finalizing this page of mine, which is Tinapay Talks. Yes.
Aww.
It's like literally tinapay. So I'm gonna be sharing stories of breadwinners there.
Ang ganda.
Yeah.
Wait lang, nag-ano yung concept sa tinapay, bread.
Bread.
Tinapay Talks.
Yeah.
Smart.
We're gonna champion the stories of breadwinners there, and I hope you can also follow the page and just listen to the stories of these breadwinners. You will really be moved, and you can really get a lot of inspiration from them.
That is so nice. I look forward to hearing. Are you gonna be the one interviewing?
Actually, I'm just behind the camera.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, but I also have my own interview there, so people would also know more about me being a breadwinner. So I'm gonna be sharing very, very soon. We're just editing the videos. Yeah, so I hope you will also be inspired by them. You will be influenced and push through your dreams and your passions and to stand strong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ay, ang galing. You know what? I guess for me kasi, I've always wanted to be a beauty queen. And literally what you do as somebody who's joined pageant since she was 13.
Yes.
13, my gosh. Parang to me, this was the dream, but you opening up about how you did this, not just for your passion, not just for your own wants, but
Yes.
because it was out of a need, like a need for your family. I think it's really eye-opening, and to me, I feel a lot more pride in you seeing how you've been able to make your entire life. Alam mo yun, some of these things are just handed to a lot of people, you know, and joining a pageant sometimes may be a privilege, but the way that you've shared your story and how difficult it has been to get here. Do you think that your younger self expected na nandito ka ngayon? Especially, you know, when you started at 13, when you joined your first pageant, did you ever think, I'd be walking the Miss Universe Philippines stage? The confidence?
Yes, yes. I've
Talaga?
always imagined myself to be joining Miss Universe Philippines.
Miss Universe.
Miss Universe. Miss Universe Philippines.
What, parang, is it something that you always, like, had your eye on?
Yes.
Talaga?
Yeah, when I was still young, I really enjoyed watching beauty pageants. I really enjoyed seeing these ladies performing their strutting their way on their swimsuit, being so glammed up with their long gowns, just holding my, like, I have this power to speak to everyone. And like, I want to have that. I want to be on that stage as well. And my family's been so supportive of me din naman kasi my father used to be a runway model, my mom is a singer, they're both in the same industry, and gusto din nila talaga yung nagjo-join kami. So, siguro sa amin lang magkakapatid, ako yung nahilig. Although, tinatry din namin yung iba na, yung sisters ko to join, but they want to push us, other things eh. So, we just, you know, try to just support them kung ano din yung gusto nila. Pero sa akin, I really want it.
Oh my gosh.
That's why I joined Miss Universe.
That's beautiful. I think there's something so special about unapologetically going after what you
Yes.
want. Ano yung iniisip mo when you were younger? Like, did you manifest or envision yourself joining these big pageants? Like, what would you do to prepare for this moment pag nakasali ka na?
I have always envisioned myself to be joining bigger pageants, like national pageants, because I'm not going to represent myself only on those competitions, but it's the whole province I am with. And knowing that there are a lot of people supporting me, really believing in me. Of course, there are some people still, you will not always be their cup of tea. So it's fine. It actually helps you to grow as well. Knowing and hearing their constructive criticisms, their advices, their opinions as well, you get to be more cautious of yourself and to actually weigh in the things that you have to improve, especially with me. I actually know my weakness. And actually, this is for all the aspirants joining beauty pageants. You also have to know your strengths and your weaknesses, and so that you can focus more on your weaknesses. Not trying to prove to everyone that I can do this, but this is for your own growth.
Yes.
Like, even me, I know my weakness. That's why I'm trying to train more in this very specific area. I know people may know me that I am really, like, I'm good with pasarela and all, but I'm not just focusing on those. I'm in the process of every day investing time and effort and really moving towards this growth of mine. That's what I wanted to share to everyone and just exude that confidence so that people can really feel me on the stage.
I love that. So what are you trying to work on now with Miss Universe Philippines? What do you want our audience on May 13 to see that's different with you this time around?
I want them to see more of my yeah, of course, my story. I wanted that to really transcend to every single performance that I'm gonna do. The genuinity in me. I know people might not see that because they always see me as this strong, feisty person. Yeah, but I wanted people to see more of my personality, to see who really CJ is. That I might be your next Miss Universe Philippines.
Purr! I love that. Last question, just to wrap up our conversation. Is there anything you'd like to say to younger CJ? And if she could see you now, kung anong narating mo, through everything you've gone through, everything na nagawa mo, to be here after the lockdown, after graduating from college, and finally being on the Miss Universe Philippines stage, anong masasabi mo sa 13-year-old self mo na nagsimula mag-compete?
Congratulations. You've come a long way. And thank you, of course, for holding on.
Naiiyak naman ako. When we think about our younger self, when you're that young, it feels like your whole life is either so impossible to get through, or like it feels so far away. But when you go through it one by one, tas you look back, you see, shucks, I did all of that.
Yes, actually, parang di mo napapansin, ilang taon na pala yung lumipas. Ang dami palang nangyari. And ang dami ko palang napanalunang problema sa buhay. And here I am, still living and striving.
And you have so much more to go.
Yes.
You have the universe to conquer.
Yes. And I have more lives to change.
Thank you so much, CJ, for joining us today. I am so excited. Is there anything you'd want to share? Anong aabangan nila sa'yo in the coming month?
Of course, I'm still doing my training, so I just want you all to follow my page, Tinapay Talks, to know more about our stories, the breadwinners here all around the Philippines. As much as I can interview breadwinners all around the Philippines, I will. I also have this page, Cultivating Journey, just sharing some positivity there. If you want to read inspiration, you can follow that page as well. This is for my mental health warriors. Yes. And I hope that you will continue to support and believe in me. And also, of course, the other candidates as well. Everyone's putting so much effort in this competition. So I hope everyone's going to be so just kind with your words and your actions to everyone. And just love every single lady.
I love that. The sisterhood of MUPH lives on. So be kind to the comments, and I can't wait to see the rest of your journey. Aabangan kita sa May 13th.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank
and
you.
Stay confident. Bye.